Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Head and face shave, one video. I'm going to knock my my head shave on the head, nice and quick hopefully. I'm going to be using a top-notch Portuguese shaving soap from Pereira's Shavery. And this one is Aromatherapy Oud. It is an activated charcoal soap. And there is the ingredients list on the inside if you want to have a look. Hopefully that focuses for you. There we go, beautiful. You can pause that there and have a little read if you'd like. I'm not big on putting stuff into the comments down below, I'm shit at it, so I'm not even going to attempt it. That is what the soap looks like. It's jet black and it smells beautiful. I love the scent. It's not a super strong scent, it's probably like a 4 out of 10, but it stays that all the way through the shave. It's a very cologne-y oud wood or agar wood or whatever you want to call it, that's the scent. And I'm going to be using my Portuguese Semogue Owners Club 2012 special edition, as you can see on the bottom there, hopefully. There we go. And this is a Bojer knot, 50% boar, 50% badger. It's the same knot that is in the Caravella brush from Semogue, which is renowned as their best ever brush and very difficult to get hold of. You can see the knot sort of gels and everything. It took a long time to break this knot in, it really did. Between myself and Spencer Frankel and the original owner, who has sadly passed away, it's got to the point now where it's broken in, but it took a long time. So just wet the brush. I'm going to go straight into the soap. I haven't wet the soap or bloomed it or anything like that. Now this is from memory, just let me double check, I'm sure this is glycerin based sort of. Yes, glycerin. There's loads of other stuff in it. It's a natural soap, I believe. I think everything in it's pretty good for you. Quite a big range of ingredients. Now I've been spoiled for choice a little bit here because I've had so many great soaps come into the den, and this new artisan that's created this new vegetal based soap, it really knocked my socks off yesterday. I was going to use it today, again, the version 2, but I want to use it with synthetic brushes at the moment because I've been struggling getting a lather out of my natural hair brushes with it. And that's just possibly, maybe it just works better with synthetics. I do make a better lather with a synthetic brush, no doubt about it, definitely. Right, I'm going to stick with that. It is a sort of grey colour, hopefully it doesn't stain my brush fibres. I don't think it will. Just going to wet my head. I was going to use the Start razor for my head shave again today, but considering it's only been about 17 hours since my last shave, I wanted to use a cartridge. So I'll be using the Gillette Fusion today, which isn't one I reach for all the time because it's quite efficient and it's got 5 blades obviously. Very slick soap, this stuff. Amazing scent, great performance. Takes a little while to get it off your hands when you dip it in the water. Now, cold water shave today. All up cold water. I've just had a shower. You can see the colour of the soap there, it's quite a sort of grey colour. Now, I'm probably expecting, to be honest, a little bit of irritation. On my head. Not so much my face. Now, if you watched my face shave yesterday with the Start razor, my first ever use with it, I used a 0.69 blade gap. It's extremely mild, extremely mild. But for a daily shaver, spot on. For me anyway. If you love a really mild razor, it's great. I think for beginners, it's probably too mild in all honesty. I think it's got a specific purpose in terms of daily shaves, and I think it will fulfill that purpose for me. I love that the razor has no overhang, and I'll obviously talk about that a little bit when I get to my face shave. Right, I'm not going to mess about with this lather too much in my head because I'm using a cartridge. I don't need quite an amazing lather as I normally do for a double-edged razor or a straight or a chevette or whatever else I'm using. You can see that lather was very easy to make, very dense, very creamy. And here is the Gillette Fusion. Now I am trying to move away from these, and I think I will eventually. I think once all these cartridges that I've got are done, I'll probably stick to the leaf razor and double-edged razors. I'm trying to get away from plastic. Now the handle itself is cast metal with sort of rubber silicone on it. It's still not eco-friendly. That's where I'm trying to get to, that's what I'm trying to do. It's going to be difficult with soaps because all soaps come generally in plastic tubs, but here we go, straight against the grain because I've got so little day's growth, not even a day's growth. And that is buttery smooth. Look, at the end of the day, I don't care who you are. There's no way you're doing that with the DE razor and getting the same results. I use DE razors, I love using DE razors. But I can't do that with a DE razor. Now, I can shave my head pretty fast with a DE razor, but with just a one pass against the grain, with some touch-ups, no way am I getting the same results with a DE straight away. Now, if you don't chase BBS, by all means with a DE razor you'll get great shaves with just a quick pass. I watch Rud shaves. I very rarely miss any of Rud shaves videos. When he does a head shave, I don't know whether he does anything off camera afterwards, I can't remember for his head shaves, but from the way he shaves, I can't see how he gets a BBS head shave. Very, very damn fine shave, but from what he does, I certainly couldn't get a BBS head shave. I would have to go back to touch-ups, and I can't leave my head with touch-ups. I have been of late because of my broken arm. I've obviously got no ability to sort of stretch my skin and feel around and get every last fibre of hair off my head. Very, very slick soap. I can tell you right now, without even touching my head, I'm about 97%, very random number, 97% BBS. Yeah, it's a little bit there, and everywhere else feels pretty much as it should. And the slickness, wow! Very good slickness from Pereira Shavery. They make an excellent product. The scents are great. They're essential oil based as well, I believe. Just going to use the residual slickness. I don't need any soap on there. This stuff is excellent soap. Just a little bit still there. Beautiful, done. BBS. That's not, I can't, with one hand at least, do that with a DE razor at the moment. It's impossible. Just empty the sink out. There's not much in it, but I'm going to empty it anyway. Post shave on Pereira Shavery is also excellent. I'm going to leave that to dry. I will be finishing off with Deja Vu from Home Like Shaving. But let's fill this back up again and get stuck into the face shave. I'm just going to wet my face while it's filling up. Now, I used the 0.69 blade gap yesterday, and as you can see, or I hope you can see, I've actually got quite a bit of growth already. So it didn't actually, got me a close shave, a comfortable shave, no issues. I thought I was going to encounter a little bit of irritation on my neck, but I didn't. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I'm quite impressed. I'm just going to use the load that I've already got in the brush and see if I can get through this shave. I may have to go back to the soap. I may not. Let's build this up for a little bit, see what we get. Now these Semogue 50% Boar, 50% Badger knot, once you get them broken in, they've got amazing scrub. What a lovely scent. Now, that's not as dense as it normally is, but we'll stick with it. It's a very sweet silk as well, actually quite nice to eat. The Homelike Shaving Start Razor, all nice and polished up. Now this is a polished one. Now I've tried to explain it, it's not like Timeless high polished or Wolfman razors high polished or anyone else that high polishes to mirror shine. It's like an industrial polish. Now what I mean by that is if this top cap, it's not polished to perfection, so it looks great, and if it gets scratched up a little bit and a little bit sort of those fine line scratches, it's still going to look great because it looks industrial, it feels industrial, it's heavyweight, it's chunky, it's solid. There is absolutely no overhang on the side, you can see there. There's no overhang whatsoever, and it's great for head shaves for getting behind the ears. Now this is the 0.9, I'll see if I can get it on there. It's quite difficult with it. Oh, there we go, beautiful, first time, I don't believe it. Go on Samsung! There we go, 0.9, I'm not sure what that says, I'm assuming it says made in Russia, in Russian. I've got a serial number on there of 00831, and the CT star PT is start in Russian. So here we go with the 0.9 blade gap. Let's see how it feels on about 17 hours growth. So, oh yeah. Oh, the blade is about a 9th use Gillette Super Stainless, the spoiler. So you can see there's a little bit here on there. I can feel it cutting now. Yeah, that's far superior to the 0.69. It's very smooth. I would certainly say it's at that level of Carve and Tatara with regards to smoothness. Now this is the exact same blade cap as the Tatara, but I will say one thing about it. It's a nicer handle. I like the shorter handle than the Tatara. It's obviously completely enclosed. You can see how easy it is just chewing through the hair. You can see it in the lather there. Hopefully, come on, focus. Come on, Samsung, you let me down again. Oh yeah, that's really smooth. Like I say, this is less than 24 hours growth, so essentially what I would normally be expecting is a bit of irritation. 0.9 is sort of pushing the boundaries for me for daily shaves. I can use the C-plate from Carve. I got away with the Tatara Masamune one, just I could feel it a bit after the third day in a row. This razor feels very, very smooth. I can feel the blade, but I don't really feel it much. I've had a few people ask what would I recommend from this razor if they're going from a DE89 or they want something like a DE89 in terms of the efficiency and the face feel. This one's way closer to DE89. The 0.69, I have to say, is probably the mildest razor I've ever used. It is as mild as the Mirka 1904, the little sort of horrible cast metal Mirka, which it's a horrible little razor, I didn't like it at all. I used it once and that was it. It never got used again. It stayed in my den for a little bit and then I sold it. Right, across the grain with the Start 0.9 blade gap. Oh yeah, I really feel the difference. It's huge. I've got a little weeper right there, but that's fine. And of course, with there being no overhang whatsoever, I'm not worrying about catching my nose. I mean, you can literally rub that on your nose and nothing happens. There's just nothing there to cut yourself with. I do find with this razor, I find with the Carve, anything that's reasonably heavy, that you have to let the razor do the work. Sometimes, in some cases, I have to lift a little bit of the pressure off. It's very, very smooth. I'm really, really happy with that. Really happy with that. I think they've done a great job with the ergonomics of the handle. It feels good in the hand. It's nice weight for the face. It's not the best for the head shaves. I will say it is heavy. And if like me, you do sort of struggle a little bit with fatigue, because I only use one hand when I'm shaving my head. I only use one hand when I'm shaving, period, unless it's a straight or a chevette. See this lather, this has done my head shave. 3 passes, and it's actually starting to thicken up a bit now. You can see it's a good consistency. Now, it's not a patch on that artisan that I've been using, but this is good stuff. The problem is, it's not a problem, but the market is saturated with quality products everywhere. I'm not here selling stuff to people. I'm just using products that either get sent to me or I purchase or trade with, so that you guys out there that are trying to make informed decisions and buying things can see how it works, how it performs, and what my thoughts are and other people's thoughts are. I do understand it can be frustrating, especially like me. I mean, I'm very lucky. I'm in a position now where you have to bear in mind, I've done over 900 videos in 3 years. It's a lot of videos, a lot of time spent editing, a lot of time in front of the camera, a lot of bloopers, a lot of messing around, a lot of videos lost and trying to get them from my phone to my computer and things. Probably over $10,000 worth in products purchased. I'm very lucky to be in a position now where, like Kega Shaves, Paul H Films, Ken Surfs, Rudge Shaves, a lot of products get sent to me. To use to try to keep. And you also have to bear in mind the amount of stuff I've given away, traded away, it's just sent to people. I have come across a few people that are a little hard up. I have been in the past, not right now, but I have been in the past in a position to just send parcels to people that are struggling. Maybe don't have the spending power that I've got and many other people have. I mean, I see people, certainly guys on Facebook, that just spend astronomical amounts on shaving gear. They're obviously in good jobs, or they've made their money, or they've retired and they've got loads of money, and they can just go out there and empty their accounts in shaving gear. And good on them if that's what they want to do. That's exactly what I think. I'm certainly a person, if you've got the money, blow it before you die. I'm not big on saving for your kids and all that shit. At the end of the day, you've got to make your own way in life. If you worked your arse off to get what you've got, unless you've got millions, then spend it and enjoy it. Or enjoy it through your kids by spending it on your kids while you're alive. That's the sort of way to go as far as I'm concerned. Right, interesting to see how this feels against the grain on my lip. But that little weeper's gone now, it's healed, and everything else, I don't get any weepers anywhere, which is pretty impressive, I think. Well, I can't grumble at that really. That is, got a little bit just there. Wow. So around my lips, I like it to be sort of BBS, as close as I can get it. And that's really close. I'm a little bit there, but I only go with the grain here, Jenny.
Yes.
That's superb. The soap performed spot on. Really high quality, great performing soap, great scent. I love the packaging. Obviously it's still got plastic on there, but it does have a metal lid, so it's a bit closer to environmentally friendly than most, but still not quite there. And I can tell you right now, the post shave is excellent. The post shave is top notch. So I'm just going to rinse the brush out. So yeah, the Start Razor, it is completely machined, made in Russia, designed in Russia. I'm not sure whether Vadim, who is the guy that owns Home Light Shaving and sort of operates it, I don't know whether he's the actual machinist or not, but I'm not 100% sure. Now they're also in the process and almost completed a fully adjustable razor as well, in stainless. Now I don't know whether they'll be sending that out to us, I doubt. I mean they've done more than enough by just sending this one out, but obviously if they're looking for people, at the end of the day we're advertising products for people, that's what we're doing. There's no doubt about it, I can't get away from that, I can't hide from it. I'm advertising products. The difference being is if it's shit, I will tell you it's shit. and I have done several times in the past. The problem being is most things these days, most of these razors that are coming out are excellent quality, they're well machined, they're well built, the angles are great. That for me is better than the Tatara. I don't know if it's better than the Carve, certainly not the aluminium one. I would say the aluminium Carve is still nicer to use. I think the aluminium Carve is really up there as one of the best shavers on the planet now. I find it much better and easier to use than the stainless and the brass. So in terms of that, brilliant razor. But for a stainless razor, I would almost borderline say that's the best stainless razor that I've used. I think it ticks all the boxes. It's got good weight, it's well machined. I like the finish, it's polished but it's rustic. Right, I'm going to finish off now with a bit of Deja Vu, which is the post-shave product sold by Home Light Shaving over in Russia. Now you can pick up a 300ml bottle of this stuff in either the mentholated and non-mentholated glass bottles, 300ml, which is massive. That's 3 times the size of a Moyle grooming bottle, for $27.30, I think it is, or $27.70 American, but then it's like $20 shipping. So you got it's $50, but 300ml, that's a lot of post-shave product. And obviously if anything else you put in there, they sell soaps as well. The more products you put in the trolley to buy or into your shopping cart, the higher the price of postage goes. It's obviously going on weight and size and dimensions or whatever, but it does take a while to get to Australia. If you purchase something from this company, I mean it must have took 3 weeks to 4 weeks for it to come to my door, so expect a long shipping time. And that's nothing to do with the company. They obviously send the stuff out and it takes as long as it takes. They can't, once it's sent to their hands. So I'm going to use this one, which is the blue one, which is my favourite of the two. Both scented the same. There's a little bit of writing on the back as well. It smells to me, in my hand, when I put it in my hand, it smells like an orange liqueur, like Cointreau. There's a bit of woodsy through it, but that's what it smells like to me when I put it on my face. So hopefully you can just sort of see that on my hand. Oh, just pulled that out, I think. It's definitely got alcohol in it. Oh, the scent is phenomenal. And it's absorbed already, like it's, look at that moisture. I'm lightly touching my face now. That menthol, superb, man. If you don't like menthol, don't grab this, because it's got a real kick of menthol in here, like an immense kick of menthol. Very, very refreshing and cooling. Definitely a summertime one for warmer weather. The other scent, because the scent of it is a warming scent, so it works great in cold weather, but having the menthol in it makes it work for the summer. If you get one of each, you've got summer and winter covered. The whole year is covered. If you don't like menthol, just go with the normal green one. So I get a cinnamon 5 spice sort of thing going on at the beginning. God, dogs, everyone's coming over for lunch. And then afterwards, I get a beautiful woodsy scent, almost like it smells more like an expensive wood. It doesn't smell like a pine. It smells like something really nice, like mahogany, I don't know. But it's very, very nice, and the post-shave feel is off the charts. Now I'm not going to put any on my head because I don't need any. The post-shave just from the soap is spot on, and I don't want to waste all this splash. I want to wait until I get two hands again and I can rub it and do my usual thing. But that was the soap. The brush, there's my Allen block smashed up on the floor. The brush was the Semogue Owners Club 2012 Boja, 50% Boja, 50% Boar, 50% Badger. All quality, brilliant brush. You've seen the lather it made. 4 full lathers and a bit in my lips, head, face, everything. No worries from one load. You've seen the soap, I think, did I put that back up? I don't think I did. Pereira Shavery Aromatherapy Oud. I'm not sure where you can get this from. Type in the full thing in the search bar. Pereira Shavery Aromatherapy Oud. I'm sure there's a couple of stores in Europe that sell it, maybe one in the UK as well. For the head shave, we had the Gillette Fusion. Look, it shaves amazingly well. I can't get across to people enough how well they shave these Gillette razors. The Skin Guard is better, but they shave so smoothly, so closely. I don't get any irritation, no ingrowns on my head at least. I do get ingrowns on my face, I will say that. But on my head, I never get ingrowns from it. And for the face shave, really, I mean, everything else was brilliant, but this was the star of the shave. It's absolutely brilliant. That's a Suffolk shave, I would say. The star of the shave is the Start Razor with the 0.9 closed comb. Absolutely superb, so smooth, so comfortable, and like, really, does my skin ever look that good after using a reasonably efficient blade gap? You can feel the blade, but it's very smooth and comfortable. Obviously the Gillette 938 10-use blade in there is helping. It's very smooth but very sharp still. And I will be using the 1.18 on my head again with a little bit of growth. I'll probably grow this out for a couple of days and then smash it again with the wider blade gap with a sharper blade. I'll probably chuck a nice Gillette in there and just see how it goes with that. But other than that, what a cracking shave with amazing products. I can't really say much more than that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.